Hi Aquarius, this is Priscilla with Psychic MD to do your October reading. Let's get to it. What's going on for Aquarians for the month of October? Let's find out. Aquarius. So the Four of Wands, you could be doing a little bit of nesting, a little bit of maybe moving into a new place, redecorating, establishing your home life, however that fits with your story. Organizing, purging. I think that you have a dream and a vision of what you want your home to be like, and this can indicate people coming into your life or settling in with someone new or kind of resettling into a new home, like a move. So the Four of Wands, let's see where this goes. This could also be you thinking about someone returning to you that feels like home, okay? So that's kind of cool too. Aquarius, what else is going on with you? What else is going on with Aquarius? We've got the Star card. This is healing. I feel like you're doing some healing. Think that maybe you've been emotional a little bit, and it could have something to do with your home life, with trying to reorganize things, revamp things, change things from the status quo, what they were perhaps. Healing is good, obviously. I see that she's like, this is just a little bit different, this depiction. So this lady is actually pouring out 2 cups into the river in order for it to be like a brand new element almost. But I feel like maybe there's been like some sort of a separation, or somebody moved out, or you're trying to gather your bearings and do some healing in some way, okay? Maybe somebody left and you're trying to reestablish what home looks like. For some of you, why is the Star card here, please, for Aquarius? Oh, okay, we're going like that. Oh, the Moon. So we have basically something that's been like hidden from you, some type of, I want to say some mystery, something that's just not clear. You don't have clarity. You definitely don't have all the facts. And I also want to say that perhaps there are 2 different things, because I have the 2 of Wands that came out at the same time. So there could have been 2 different towers that like fell, meaning 2 big situations, 2 people that have left your life, your home. Maybe you're an empty nester. Maybe you had a partner and excuse me, a partner and a child leave your home, or having a hard time speaking. Maybe you're having a hard time speaking. So it could be something like that. It could be like maybe a job or something like that came to an end, but 2 very different things that kind of collapsed and you're trying to heal from. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like dramatic, like somebody left you or somebody left home, but 2 things that you really valued and just came crumbling down. Maybe it was how you saw your home life progressing or being. And there's a lot of like, not negative thoughts about this, but a lot of like confusion, a lot of mystery, a lot of lack of clarity is a term that I'm looking for, Aquarius. Why could that not? Because you can't think clearly, right? So 2 of Wands, and this is a choice, an option. This is about going in 2 different directions, having a choice. I feel like you've been doing a lot of studying, a lot of research, a lot of pondering, if at the bare minimum. And you have 2 choices. Now, when it comes to choices, I always feel like it's good to pick the new, not always going with the old. Been there, done that. Just go with the new. That's kind of my advice. But that's a little bit canned, I realize that. I feel like you've been spending a lot of time in, I heard, solitary confinement. So maybe perhaps actually somebody went to jail. I don't know, right? Or you feel imprisoned, you feel jailed. It could be with quarantine, with isolation. I don't know your life, right? Depending on what part of the world you live in and what is going on. Your cards are just like coming out. The Emperor. Somebody has been trying to rule your life harshly, or somebody did rule harshly. And yeah, I'm still getting that dumpster fire vibe. Regardless of what this person thinks of themselves, they're a bit of a dumpster fire is what I'm feeling, because this person doesn't even mesh with the surroundings, okay? It's kind of like they're dressed for something, but they are totally out of place, or they think so highly of themselves, but it's really, they're not with it mentally. Something's off, okay? Something's off here. And it could be that this person just wanted to rule your life and tell you what to do, how to do, give you the what for. But they think they have choices, and I don't think that's true. So if this story resonates so far, these are choices and options. Maybe this person is treating you like an option, a choice, and not really, they're like in fantasy land, okay? If this is your story, this person is in fantasy land, you're better off without them. Ace of Swords right here is telling me that you are trying to get clarity. You are getting clarity. Now there's a little bit about, I'm getting a lot of energy on my right leg, and that tells me that this is how you're going to progress, is getting clarity, which makes sense. Gaining clarity, mental, emotional, spiritual clarity. You could be going through mental cycles as well. Like once you kind of figure things out, then you don't, then you do, then you don't, so on and so forth. Aquarius, what's going on with that? I definitely don't like that for you. I feel like the tip is missing here. So I feel like you have discovered maybe just the tip of the iceberg. You don't know the whole story. There's a big transformation, and that's why all this healing is happening. Maybe you've been deceived by a partner, or someone has left and abandoned you, or that's how you feel or perceive things to be. What else do we have, Aquarius? I'm hearing like Northern Lights. Maybe Northern Lights is a factor in your life, like you've always wanted to go see the Northern Lights. Aquarius, what's going on? Chariot, this is a trip. Wanting movement, wanting to move forward. Getting your polarities, positive and negative polarities, polar opposites together in order to continue forward. And so this is about you gaining clarity and just having, I heard, the audacity to move forward. You know what? You be audacious with yourself. You should be. I feel like you're being judged unfairly. I feel like for some of you, that person's delusional. For some of you, it's going to be like an older child that like moved home or whatever. And for others of you, it's going to be a lover or a significant other, okay? Who's just not with it and wanting to be dogmatic. So what do you want to move forward in? Let's get a little bit of clarity here for Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius? And why is this Chariot here, please? Why is the Chariot here? Yeah, because you want to create. You want to create. You want something new. You don't want things the way they used to be. Maybe some of you guys are pregnant, trying to become pregnant. But look at her belly. She's birthing something. And this can take up to like, it's a vibration number 3. This is about cooperation, creation, creativity. I feel like you're listening to your own self. The moon factor is like very heavy in your energy. So I feel like, with that being said, there's just a lot of mystery in your mind. If you get really, really quiet, you can actually commune with the moon and with your higher self or with spirit or God, whomever, and actually get messages that you are needing for the clarity that you need, if that makes sense. Okay. Aquarius, what else do we have going on here? Some of you guys are nesting, beautifying your home, getting rid of the old, getting rid of all the old crap. Some of you guys are feeling left out, not even sure what happened, what transpired, why everything just kind of tumbled. I feel like why the towers came down. I don't have the tower card out yet, but you definitely feel left in the dark. You could have been frozen out, ghosted. But if she were just to look up, there's actually a door with a keyhole, and look, the key is right there. So just looking up and a little bit less navel gazing is going to really help you get through this time, although I really totally understand that. Oh, my allergies, you guys are killing me. Okay. Whew. Moving on. Okay, pardon my reach. Okay, so what jumped out at you right now is a Hierophant. This is a commitment. It could be a commitment. This could be old order, establishments, traditional things. It could be just a commitment as well, but it's finding your bliss within yourself. I feel like you are creating and thinking about how to go about things differently so that you actually have this bliss, this joy once again, this light at the end of the tunnel, knowing how to ascend. I feel like this is serving to boost you, is what I'm hearing, into a higher plane, ascending, some of us call it, right? So I feel like that's what's going on here. Sorry guys. And I have the Page of Pentacles right here, and this indicates that we really just want to look at what we give a little bit of time and energy to. We don't want to dump the whole farm all at once. We want to take our time and see what's going to grow. I think that you're really careful with your resources. You're not a fool by a long shot. Yeah. And you want the Ace of Cups. You want somebody. You want emotional fulfillment. And I feel like that's definitely coming out heavy in your reading. You want somebody who actually really understands you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, so that you can feel unstuck, move forward. If this is about a relationship, I think that going within yourself and looking for answers within yourself is going to really help you get rid of that energy, okay? Yeah, you have two choices, and I feel like somebody may have ghosted you or cheated you or lied to you. That's kind of what I'm getting so far. So I'm going to go ahead and do relationships, Aquarius, for the month of October, and let's do relationships. Let's do relationships for those in a partnership, a situationship, relationship, or even complicationship, right? Aquarius, what's going on for those that are partnered? Let's find out. The Knight of Wands, this person wants to come at you really hard and fast. This is somebody who has a lot of like desire, burning desire. They want to go, 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 go. And this Knight, a little bit of an immature energy. They're all about the fire, the excitement. You want to be careful with that energy. It could be that maybe your partner right now, you and your partner are kind of like getting ready for some spicy time. I don't know. I don't know your life. What is this? Three of Pentacles. Okay, so they want to cooperate with you. Your partner does. Maybe because I have the Three of Pentacles here, it's getting creative with your love life. Maybe doing a little bit of reading, maybe a little bit of studying on what Kundalini is or tantric sex or anything else. I don't know, your life. But doing some studying on what you can do differently to kind of spice things up. I feel like some of you guys are looking at wanting to bring a different partner with you. I'm just saying, no judgment there. That's not my life. So, okay. Aquarius, those of you in a partnership, relationship, situationship, or complicationship. What's going on here? You deserve love. Aquarius, of course you do. And you've got Cupid's arrow, and maybe you have your sights set on someone, actually. Maybe this is saying that I really want to focus on my love life, my romantic life, my spicy time. I want to see it move into the future with a little bit more zeal, more excitement. What's going on with Aquarius, please? And their love life. We're taking that. Codependency. What's going on here? Addictions are affecting your romantic life. It's funny because I was actually kind of feeling the addiction before. I couldn't really articulate it, but I was feeling some addictive behavior. So it could be your addiction to them, their addiction to you. It could be that somebody is playing too many video games, watching too much porn, or getting too much attention outside the marriage, situationship, relationship. I don't know. It could be drug, sex, alcohol, all those traditional things. It could be just initiating attention outside of your partnership. And that's never a good thing because most of us don't take kindly to that. Right? Aquarius. So what else? What else for this relationship? Again, codependency. You saw me mix the cards. I'm going to use a different deck. For those in a situationship, relationship, complicationship, Aquarius. Clarifying. There is a major change in your relationship. And I think that's a good thing. I think a lot of times we're examining ourselves. She kind of has her hands to her heart chakra and looking at what she can bring forth to bloom. It seems like maybe things have been redundant or dead for a while, and maybe you're looking at what can I do to spice things up? What can I liven up? What can I bring to fruition now? Things that have been long buried are really returning back to life in a good way. Sometimes it takes, everything is a season. Everything isn't exactly like, oh, better. And especially with us in America, we think that we should have things better, and this year will be better, and that year will be better. And it's all about ascending and climbing that ladder. But when reality, where things are, things cycle, and maybe they cycle, and then if they go up and cycle and go up, but they don't always, it's not always an easy climb to the top, is what I mean to say. All right, so that was that. Now let's do love for my singles. Singles Aquarius, what's going on, please? What's going on for my single Aquarius friends? If you do like my readings, please do like, share, comment, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you'd like to see something, let me know. Okay, so engagement. By the way, do engage with my channel, but engagement for you, okay? So those of you that are not in a partnership right now, that maybe you're just dating, maybe nothing's going on, I don't know your life, engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So I don't necessarily feel like, obviously, we're single. You could not even be looking or whatever, but kind of just being available. I don't know. But I feel like you're going to have engagement. So this could be somebody engaging you in a conversation, engaging you in a text frenzy, I heard. Somebody telling you how they feel about you. Somebody that really reveres you. I think somebody who keeps their thoughts to themselves. Either they're not going to be super forthcoming initially, but they're going to want your attention. I'll tell you that much. Why is this engagement here for my Aquarius friends? Give me 1 second. Okay. So we have the Ten of Swords. What is going on here? So Aquarius, we're having a lot of sleepless nights, being really kind of mean to ourselves, anxiety, high anxiety. You could literally feel like brain is on pins and needles, and that's never a good thing. Maybe you also feel like there's been a wound mentally as far as relationships go that you need to sew up, okay? So Ten of Swords, it could be that you have been in relationships in the past that were like not nice at all, that were really negative, and that's why you are not really super engaging, but you will be engaged in conversation. So please be open to it, and please welcome in the healing, okay? So Aquarius singles, what else is going on for the month of October? What's going on? King of Cups. Ooh. So this is somebody who is laser focused on you, okay? Look at, I love this deck. It's an octopus that forms her hair. And this is all about like, seeing, because right here, this person engaging you is keeping their thoughts to themselves. But now they're like totally open and wanting to latch onto you. I don't mean that in a bad way, but they're wanting to just kind of like feel you and touch you and talk to you and all these things, but they could a little bit still be mysterious, a little bit secretive. They want to head towards you. I feel like some of you have a bruising, a hurt, an old wound about an old relationship, and so you feel like you're missing part of you. But be open to this king, because it could be male, female, but they're very well equipped. They have a lot of emotion. They just don't necessarily express it initially. It's going to take them some time to really assess the situation. They've been that person that just kind of gushes, and now they're a little bit reserved and conservative. I do feel like they might be a little bit more of a mystic, okay? Somebody who's different than you. Somebody who perhaps wears a lot of black. Things are going to radically change for you. Here's the World. This is successful completion. I feel like it's a successful completion of being alone, being within your own world, in your own world, I'm hearing. And I feel like you're going to open up to travel, because look, like this all of a sudden opens up and her legs are like, I picture a little like little, I don't know, Pebbles and Bam Bam and Fred Flintstone feet, you know, kind of Globetrotters or anything like that. So I feel like the situation that you're in right now, as far as being single, if you want it to be, can totally end. It doesn't mean that you're going to be like in a relationship, but I feel like with the engagement, you might be engaging with a couple of different suitors, but one in particular definitely wants your attention, because who doesn't like Aquarius? That's a question. Okay. I've got the Five of Swords, so perhaps you're thinking about someone who deceived you of long ago, okay? And you're keeping things to yourself. Excuse me. Having a problem maybe speaking your truth. I'm thinking that you're trying to be optimistic about things, but you need someone who makes you feel safe. She is all about the root chakra. And that needs, your partner needs to make you feel safe in order for you to kind of move forward, I guess, or even be open. Yeah, you've been waiting for a really long time. You have built and built and built. You worked on yourself. I feel like skies are finally clear. You can finally see where you're at. And you have your ship. You're kind of like, you know what, I'm good to go. I'm ready to go. Let's go. And a little bit of sass in your step. So who doesn't love that? And then I have the Ace of Wands. Okay, it's a beginning of new excitement, new fire, things that make you bloom, things that make you want to move forward. This can also be a representation of like the libido, sex drive, excitement. All of those things can be indicated here, okay? So you could be in for a good time if that's what you want. Of course, I'm all them on. I'm like, be careful, but have fun. What else do we have for my single Aquarius friends? King of Wands, you have a lot of suitors coming forward, okay? So just no matter what you want, and what you want doesn't want you. This person is going to be on the mature side. They can act older. They could be older. I think they're polished from head to toe. They're all about the fire, all about the passion. They may have their own business. They got their act together. They are very driven, very self-motivated. Okay, they get excited about their own ideas. But when they focus on you, they're laser focused on you. Believe me, you'll know. I feel like maybe a little bit on the traditional side, but you're going to know this person because they're all about like forward motion. They want to do. Okay? So that's what I have for you. Aquarius, thank you so much. Much love to you. And until next time, namaste.